I wish the weather would decide what it's doing. In the past half an hour, we've had bright sunlight, warmth, grey clouds, rain. So it's been a typical day here in England. Anyway, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my reaction to the season 1 finale of 911 Lone Star. The last episode that we watched was episode 9, and it was called Awakening. Now, I can't think of a lot of things that happened that will carry on into this episode. Mine is maybe one or two things. Now, for you guys, it's hopefully just been a week since the last episode. For me, it's been a couple to maybe 3 weeks. Work's been really crazy busy. I'm filming this on the 10th of May. Anyone that's in the UK, you know that May has been a crazy month for us. We've got 3 bank holiday weekends this month. We've got the King's coronation just gone. The weekend coming up, it's Eurovision. So, working hospitality in Manchester. There's a lot going on right now. So it's been a few weeks since last recorded. So I had to look up the last episode. So I remember the ending scene, but I don't remember anything else. But looking at the last episode, I can't think of many things that happened that might carry on into this one. So maybe Judd's father, who we got introduced to, who's not doing so well and needs extra help. Maybe he's going to be in it. I'm not sure. He could be one of those characters that's a minor recurring character throughout the show, or he's kind of a one and done sort of character. Other than that, and the final scene, I don't remember much happening in the last episode that will impact this one. Now, what I'm hoping for this episode is a couple of things. One, to see what happens because of the final scene of the last episode, which was they got a call from some sort of space station saying there was something coming to Earth, and unless this show's going to delve into alien territory, which I know it's not going to do, I hope, it's going to be some sort of meteor or solar storm or some sort of storm in space or asteroid or something that's coming that's going to hit Earth. Now, I don't know what that could be that's not going to be like the end of the world. I don't know enough about space things to know what that could be. I presume some sort of storm or asteroid, that's my thought. But I'm intrigued to see where that goes and how that affects the finale. And obviously that is part of the fact that the episode title is Austin, We Have a Problem, which is similar to Houston, We Have a Problem. So I'm excited to see what level that space thing is involved, and if it affects the whole episode or just parts of it, we'll see. But I'm also looking forward to, so it's the season finale, so we've got to add some wrap up to the end of the Michelle storyline with Iris. Now, I've had it spoiled to me that Liv Tyler's only in the first season, so as disappointed as I am, because I like the character and I want to see more of it past this Iris storyline, and it kind of gives me vibes of Connie Britton from season 1 of 911. Like, why do they have these characters that are in it for one season and they have to go? So for me, the fact that she's in this one episode and that's it says to me that the Iris storyline, I would hope, would wrap up in this episode, or at least wrap up to a point that the season finale feels kind of complete. Because 911 is very good at season finales that feel quite wholesome, and there's a big thing, but there's very rarely huge cliffhangers right at the end. There's usually maybe one or two things to carry on to the next season, but not. So some wrap up on the Iris storyline. She's going to find out that Iris is in that homeless community. Maybe there's going to be some more progress with Owen's cancer treatment and his diagnosis. Maybe they're going to find out more that the cancer is going. Although he did have some good news recently that the cancer was shrinking, so maybe that might not get touched on, I'm not sure. Maybe some more stuff with TK and Carlos. I don't know, because there's not a lot of like huge ongoing storylines. Most of the things that I was thinking about are mostly wrapped up. So whilst Owen's cancer is still there, we found out recently that it is diminishing, so that is good. Whilst there was a whole big thing with Billy and the other captain trying to get the fire station, that feels pretty wrapped up. The only thing that I can really feel that's outstanding is Iris. So we'll see where the episode goes. Let's jump into it to find out. If you enjoyed the video, please leave some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the episode, and if you're excited for the last episode of 911 Lone Star. But also, after this, we're jumping back into 911 Season 3 to watch the last bunch of episodes. I think it's 8 episodes left of Season 3 of 911 before we start the new seasons of both shows. Yeah, let me know down below what you thought. Please take a look at the Patreon link down below for the full live reaction to this episode, as well as helping support the channel. Let's jump into 911 Lone Star Season 1, Episode 10, Austin, We Have a Problem, the season finale.
Tapioca is sort of like blobs of snot, but
yeah, I don't like the texture of boba. It's just not for me.
What?
You filibustered a solid 6 minutes on boba. The elephant in the juice bar.
Which one? What have I forgotten? Oh, he was looking at maybe leaving
When I saw you in that hospital bed,
the fire thing? Fire
not
station?
knowing if you'd ever wake up again, I had all these feelings. Strong feelings,
Oh.
which is crazy because I still barely know you.
Because he sounds cute.
I'm just confused. What are we? Are we even a we?
Clearly you are, because he keeps meeting up with
Honestly?
you.
I have no idea, Carlos.
TK.
I don't know if this is the life I want, or I'm even in the right career, or in the right state. I feel like
It's
I
also
need to figure
true.
that out first before I.
You can figure this out.
I mean, that's huge life decisions. But that's
It's
not
alright.
saying I'm not
Such a narcissistic
interested, Carlos. Don't leave, don't leave.
If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. Not like it's the end of the world.
Why we? That was an ominous noise.
The hell?
You okay?
God, yeah.
This is the space thing where everyone's coming into atmosphere.
Wait, where are both lights green?
What caused that?
What? Both lights are green. Dude, what the hell?
No. Oh, I'm back at the homeless commune. Iris is right here. Oh, well, that's never a good sign. If you ever see that in life, run.
Hey, Doc. Remember me?
That was that one that tried to attack her last time. What's happening?
Besides, I didn't break it. Paul did.
Paul.
Don't even try it, Proby. Thing was working fine when I used it.
And you probably packed the filter basket with extra fine grounds and ran it on a high temp, didn't you?
I'm doing a robust cup.
He broke your machine.
Unplug it. Get it serviced.
See? Get it fixed.
Got a coffee maker? Who cares?
Either that or something's wrong.
Did he really just say who cares?
Did he really just call it a coffee maker?
Hey, if you want to take a crack at these quarterly fire prevention and training totals, knock yourself out.
No,
I hope
thank
you're not
you.
expecting us to pretend like we don't see those dark clouds hanging over your head.
Dark clouds. There are no clouds.
Those frown lines between your eyes were back to different.
Has anyone ever told you that when you do your thing, it feels a little bit like a violation?
Yes, all the time.
It's TK. He may not be coming back after his medical leave.
Well, was there a complication?
No, medically, he's going to have a full recovery. He just doesn't know whether he wants to do this.
I mean, the kid got shot, right? So you gotta give him a minute.
I wonder
Yeah,
if like
as many as
this
he wants, but now he's saying he's not gonna do it.
semi-apocalyptic event
That's crazy.
will persuade him he wants to do it, or
I agree.
push him somewhere
He
else.
doesn't know who he is right now. I do, but I'm the one person who can't tell him.
So some sort of electrical storm, maybe, in the atmosphere?
Waves of solar energy began hitting Texas and much of the central time zone an hour ago.
Oh, it's like a
We're
solar
told it's
storm.
the largest solar storm to reach Earth since an event in Quebec in 1989, which wreaked havoc on
Oh.
the power grid for 12 hours. Joining us via satellite from Los Angeles is astrophysicist
Solar storm? How
Dr.
often- like,
Isabel
is that a thing that
Bali.
happens
Dr.
ever?
Bali, what are we dealing
I'm
with?
guessing the one in '89 was
Waves
a
of
real
energy
one.
currently battering our planet are a result of a coronal mass ejection, or CME.
Fear of what is coming, for the powers of the heavens will be shaken. Luke 21.
But concerning that day and hour, no one knows. Not even the angels in heaven, but only the Father. Matthew 24. Now, I could go all day, sir, but I do not have all day. Do you have an actual emergency?
We all do. Judgment is near.
Okay, well, it sounds like you are all ready for it. Goodbye now.
Oh god. Well, that's a little scary.
All right, we deployed a
Oh, I'm
rescue
gonna
pad
sneeze.
directly underneath you.
Oh, I'm
and
gonna
you need to
sneeze.
Open your door.
Do you know what? We can feel it just there. I'm trying to concentrate on this show. Go away.
Yeah, I understand that. You just don't have that many options, and we're running out of time.
I think it's gone.
I know it's scary, but you saw how easy it was for Chuck.
That's not
Is she
it. My
trapped?
husband needs a liver transplant. That's why we were flying in. The fall could kill him. This can't be the only option.
We're in the middle of a solar storm, and these lines could go hot at any second with a lot more power than they were designed
Liver
to handle. It'd
transplant.
be worse than the fall. Believe me.
Can't leave him.
Hey, you have to check. Tell the boys I love them. I love you.
Don't try to make me cry. I'm not gonna let you. Although you do know from my life why transport stuff gets to me. You can't choke though.
You good?
Oh yeah, great.
Coming down.
He's a transplant. He's being lobbed out of the side of a plane practically. I'm sure he's on top of the world.
We gotta go. Cap, you gotta jump now! Go. Jump! Come on, Cap, jump!
Good.
What the devil's going on?
What's your name, man?
The bus truck.
Ellen, okay. Ellen, I'm TK. I'm here to get you out, all right? Ellen, are you in a lot of pain?
Yeah, no.
Pain is good.
I'm pretty sure both my legs are busted up.
Pain is good though.
Very
Right?
good. I don't think there's any spinal
Because if you're not in any pain, but you should be hurting, that
Are you a
means
medical student?
No,
bad things.
Look, I was a firefighter.
What else don't you?
Yeah, it'd be convenient if I had some equipment.
You're bleeding.
Which makes me very
Oh, that's
nervous.
nothing.
It don't look like nothing.
I got shot. Yeah.
And I thought I was having a bad
No, not just now. Earlier. One of the stitches must have
Oh,
come
she's
off.
laughing in the face of danger. Oh my gosh, she's gonna die, isn't she?
Okay, we're making progress. I need to move you.
You've done everything that you can.
Oh god, no.
You need to do.
No, hey, no. Hey, no. Hold your breath.
Oh, hi. Hi, Owen. You came out of nowhere. Is she okay? Is she dead?
Hey, wait, Dad.
Yes.
You're gonna be okay.
Oh.
Come on.
I hate this show. Why do I do this to myself?
You saved us.
Oh god.
Thank you. Everybody saved everybody here today. Come on. Get in there.
What happened? You got conked. But I saved you. Iris.
God, you're alive.
Okay.
I missed you so much. I thought you were in an accident.
Wade missed the turn. Mandy moved her mouth, but no words happened.
Have you seen me here before?
You come alone. It is not good.
Oh gosh,
Why
so she
didn't you
does
send
know
Because
she's
they
been
wouldn't
coming.
like it. They said dead, dread, bread if they can, and they prefer it when distance satisfies.
Oh, she's not okay.
Will you take a ride with me? Just for a little while.
No, I would, but I...
Like, she could have known she was alive a lot longer, but because of her mental health issues, she didn't want to make
He stole your van.
herself known to.
Dustin, what a jerk.
I'm a little bit pushy with him sometimes, but
Yeah, that I believe. You know, I have to say I'm mad at Carlos for not keeping you out of trouble.
who do you think
See,
does the best?
the sad thing is, like,
Oh, no.
she'll seem normal,
Oh yes.
a normal,
I'm gonna have words with
healthy, shall I say, but then she'll say one or two things, and it's like clear that her mental health's not great.
Look at you, my beautiful baby girl.
Hi, Mom.
Is that your reaction after
I have
3
been
years?
praying for this moment every day for the last 3 years. Oh, honey.
Okay.
I love you so much. Tomorrow morning, you're coming home with us. We're gonna put some meat on those bones.
What? Wait, what?
Don't worry,
Give
I
her
can cook now.
she might
no
not want
more
to come home, give
frozen
her-
pot pies. A lot has changed since you've been gone. It's not safe for you there, my love.
Maybe not for you, but that's where they want me.
Day, who's
Saying
dead?
she needs help, not just to throw back into her own life.
The ones I know you wouldn't understand, but if I don't listen to them, it's very bad. You lied to me. You said that we were just going away for a little while. You lied! Lied!
Iris, I did not lie.
Don't
I'm
touch me!
sorry. Where are you going?
I have to go home!
We should call security.
They're not dealing with the situation particularly well.
Iris Lynn Blake, stop right there!
If you're gonna go back, at
Oh.
least take this. And some money.
Okay. Okay, that's nice at least. Like,
Take care of yourself.
at least temporarily.
Houston, thank God. Thought I'd lost
Houston.
Oh, sir, this isn't Houston, it's Austin.
you. Austin, Texas?
Yes, sir. Austin 911 Emergency Services.
You think it's bad there? You should see it from up here.
Sir, who am I speaking with?
The space guy.
Tom Scanlon,
Okay, Tom, where are
Maybe?
you calling from?
the International Space Station.
Yeah, that's intense.
You're calling from
So what's wrong with him? Have they been attacked by the solar storm?
Wish I were. Low Earth orbit, which is pretty much the problem. We were in the path of the solar flares when the storm
Right,
hit.
okay.
I'm not sure I have a few minutes. Did you say your name was Austin?
My name is Grace.
Oh, God.
Tom, you want to tell me what's going on up there? Is there anything I can help you with?
Not unless you can cure acute radiation syndrome from 300 miles away.
Radiation. Sir, I'm so sorry.
Don't worry. Everybody down there has got the atmosphere to protect them.
Scanlon residence.
Hi, Melissa Scanlon.
Oh, Jesus.
Hello, my name is Grace Ryder.
He's going to say goodbye to his wife
I'm
or
in Austin,
something.
Texas. Mrs. Scanlon, I have your husband on the line.
That's impossible. My husband's in.
Melissa.
Tom?
Melissa, I don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen, okay?
Oh, Tom.
Yeah.
Oh, piss off. That's not okay.
Hi, Evie.
I missed you.
I missed you too, baby.
When are you coming home?
I'd give anything on earth to be down there with you right now. You know that, right?
But you're not even on Earth.
Promise you'll do whatever Mommy says. Always give her a hand when she needs help.
I promise.
Good. I want you to know I love you both so much.
This is not
More than
okay.
Mommy's crying. We can't see you.
But I can see you. I want you to know I'll always be up here.
It was really sad.
Daddy? Are you there? Daddy? Daddy?
What? Oh, God.
In New York, I had a relapse. Pretty bad one.
Pretty bad, yeah.
And,
That's a understatement.
my dad, well, my captain, he found me unconscious. My heart had stopped. And, well, he did what he does best, and he saved my life.
Whatever you gotta say right here, say it. Yeah?
You're right, man. We got you, fam.
That's such a
That's the
nice
point.
team.
'Cause today at that intersection, when that woman was dying, I would have given her everything I had to save her. And I knew in that instant that not only was she gonna be okay, but I was gonna be okay too, because
Okay, good.
this is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
Hey. Right, as
Well,
expected.
at least for now,
That whole thing helped
this is
him.
where I want to do it. With you guys. That's all I got.
So we're all happy. We're all a team. What's that to wrap up then? Other than Iris, I guess.
I've never been more sure about anything in my entire life.
Good.
I found my sister. She's alive.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And then I lost her again. And I came here.
You could have worded that a bit
I don't
differently.
really
It sounded
know.
like she
I
just
know
died.
It's over, but she's sick. She has untreated schizophrenia. We realized
Very
now that she
untreated.
was showing signs of it the whole time. Before she disappeared.
I'm so sorry.
And the whole time she was just right there in front of me.
It is weird that she never saw her out. I guess
I mean,
if
how many times did I just walk right past her?
if Iris was hiding from her, but you still think maybe you would have seen her at some point.
She probably didn't want to be found.
Maybe.
It's incredible.
What is that?
What is it?
That might be the most beautiful thing that we will ever see.
Hey. Is that the Aurora Borealis?
His wife and his daughter.
Yeah. It was really sad.
Can you imagine being that far from the people you love?
You help bring them together.
You make a pretty good team.
You really do, Dolly.
Are we boyfriends now? Oh, so cute. Yeah.
It's a nice night for a picnic, huh?
Oh, see, I think moments like that are really cute. Well, I guess that's the problem, like schizophrenia. It's like you get some nice moments, and then some not so nice ones, and it's painful.
And I thought the lights of Manhattan were beautiful.
It is amazing to see. It's not something in my life I think I'll ever see, but it is pretty. Okay, everybody, that was my reaction to Austin, We Have a Problem, the season finale of season 1 of 911 Lone Star. And that was a good finale. It felt like a very weird finale because there wasn't a lot of outstanding things to wrap up except for Michelle's storyline, which I wasn't massively that happy with what happened, but we'll talk about it a bit more. But there was bits of the show that I really liked. So let's do the Iris Michelle stuff because it's her last episode. It's the ending of that storyline, I presume. And just, we've been building up to it from the whole season. From the first episode where we met Michelle, we found out her sister was missing, to this episode where they're finally reunited. So it was really good that they finally got to be together again. I think what we all kind of wanted from the start is to either find her body and get confirmation that she's gone, or for them to be together again. And so we got them to finally be face to face, and Michelle found out she was alive. It was just a little anticlimactic how it happened. So, like, she just got knocked out by the guy. She woke up in a tent and Iris was there. And she was like, oh, it's you. It felt kind of anticlimactic. So what I maybe would have done to make it a little bit more dramatic but fit in with what they presented to us. We had Michelle. She got knocked out by the guy who stole her van. Which felt like it didn't really need to happen with how she just found Iris in a tent and it was all good. It didn't need this dramatic thing of Michelle getting knocked out because the guy, the drug addict, and the van never became part of the storyline again. Whereas it felt like that was going to lead into something. It didn't. So I would maybe have her get knocked out by the guy. Maybe he holds her hostage in the back of the van or something. Tries to get her to do things for him or to get more pills for him, even though there's loads in the van or whatever. Or to get something specific that he wants elsewhere. It's kind of like a tense hostage situation. And maybe Iris comes and knocks him out or kills him and saves Michelle's life. And that's how she learns Iris is alive. I think that would be more satisfying, but also a big, like, they're together again, like, dramatic moment. Whereas just her getting knocked out, which didn't lead to anything, but then just waking up in the tent and she's there, felt anticlimactic. And not just that, but when they were at the hospital and her mum arrived, her reaction to me was so anticlimactic as well. Like, your daughter's been missing for 3 years. I'm sure it's 3 years. And you presume she's dead. You find her car recently at the bottom of a cliff, a quarry, a ravine, whatever you want to call it. And she's not in there. But there's bones and there's blood and there's whatnot. So as far as you're aware, Iris is dead. And when you finally find her again, you're at the hospital, you're just like, oh, hey. How are you? Like, there was just no, like, I was running up to her and grabbing her. Oh my god, it's so good to see you. And don't get me wrong, Iris is not well at all, like, mentally. She's got a lot of problems with schizophrenia. It's very bad. But you'd think, like, your sheer excitement to see your daughter again would take over, and it didn't. So that I found really odd. And just, I was so happy to see them together again that I felt disappointed by what happened. So she wasn't well. The schizophrenia was really bad. And so when they tried to get her to go home with them, which seemed like I get from their point of view, maybe like, oh, you found you again, come home. But once you've learned that she's been there for a long time and she knew that Michelle was going there and she actively stayed away because she felt like that was the thing to protect Michelle and it's for her safety because the voices have told her that they can't be together. You'd think like throwing her back into her old life would be too much, which it was. We saw her get quite stressed out and emotional and had to run away. And she wanted to go back to the homeless community because that's her home. And then there was the bit where the mother shouted at her but then gave her money, which I thought, okay, that's kind of nice that She's given us some money to kind of, like, you know what, you're going to go back there, take care of yourself, buy some food, whatever. Which was kind of nice. But then I don't know if this is maybe hampered by the fact that maybe they didn't know that Liv Tyler was leaving at the end of the season. You can shed some light down below in the comments about why she left the show so soon. Like with Connie Britton in season 1 of 911, she left at the end of the season, and that's it. But with Liv Tyler as well, like, it feels like there was more to come. So maybe they didn't wrap up the storyline so much so that in series 2, Iris could still be in it. Maybe they'd get her help in that season. So leaving her at the end in the tent in the homeless community because that's where she's safe. It's nice in the sense that she can take care of herself and she's safe and she's, I guess, stable. There is probably what I'm looking for. Whereas putting her into a situation like getting us committed or taking her back home might trigger a lot of the things that, in her head would cause her a lot of anxiety and stress. So whilst I get leaving her there for now is a good thing, maybe they would have planned to do more with her in series 2. Because the actress is playing her really well. Like, I really believe the switch between when she's herself and let's have a picnic and they have a couple of jokes together about Trent, whatever the ex-boyfriend was called. I've forgotten his name. Victor? Tony? Whatever. No, Denton. I don't know what his name is. Whatever the ex-boyfriend was called, they have like a joke about him, and that was all good. And then she would say things about, I chew gum sometimes, and just various things about the voices and separate. I don't know. It felt very believable that she was going through this mental struggle, and so I liked her performance. I would hope to see more of her. But obviously, with Liv Tyler leaving the show, my guess is those 3 characters are gone. Which I'm sad about Liv Tyler leaving because I like her as an actress. And I'd like to see her do more than just, Iris, where's Iris? My sister. Because whilst I liked the storyline to a degree, it was very repetitive and dragged out. Which says a lot, it was only 10 episodes, but it felt like she didn't have much more to do except for that. Her and Carlos had a sort of friendship, but even that was more about, I'm just a friend to talk to you when you're upset about Iris. And so I'd like to see her develop a storyline outside of that. I would have excited to see where that would have led, but she's gone, as far as I'm aware, for good. I don't know if she makes any more appearances or not, but I feel like I'm sure I had explore that she's just, as a main character, gone from season 1. So I'm excited to see her replace it, because I know who the actress is that replaces her, and I really like her as an actress. I've seen her in a few things. She was in Angel for a couple episodes, Alias for a few episodes as a recurring character, and she was fantastic in Alias, Gina Torres. But I'll talk about her more next season when she appears, because I'm excited to see what she brings. But yeah, sad to see Liv Tyler go. I'm not overly satisfied with how they wrapped up the Iris stuff, but maybe they were planning to do more with it in season 2, and now they can't. But just as a season finale and how they wrapped that storyline up, it was very weird to me. But anyway, onto the other stuff. The Solar Storm was really cool, really epic, because again, it's something that I will probably, hopefully, never have to deal with in my lifetime. It's just, it feels like one of those very out there things, like the earthquake and the tsunami and the meteor shower that we had in season 3 of 911, and these various things, like the tornado as well, that hopefully in the UK we would never have to deal with. So it feels very epic and a scale that is above the normal 911, but I really liked it. I think they could have extended that into a 2-part like opening season disaster. You'll have to let me know down below, without spoiling what it is, do they do the disasters in season 2, 3, 4, do you like 911? After the first season, every season starts with a disaster. Because this could have been that. That could have been a really cool 2-part thing with Space Station and the Solar Storm, and it had the potential to be really epic. And it was to some degree. We had a lot of electricity things going wrong. I liked all the power tools coming to life and things flying around with electric metal in them, electric, and that was all really cool. It was kind of felt like it kind of gave me vibes of a horror book that I read when I was a kid about home appliances coming to life and kind of doing their own thing. Now, as I said in the episode, it kind of felt like a ghostly haunting, but obviously it wasn't. It was a solar storm, which was cool. And it had some cool effects, like the plane falling onto the wires was pretty cool, pretty epic scene. The big car crash, the 2, was it trucks that collided, was epic. And that's what led TK to, as expected, come to the realisation that he wants to be a firefighter. We saw him rescue that woman. She was drowning. It was really emotional, really sad, because I don't like underwater stuff anyway, so people that drown, it's blah, blah, blah. And she seemed like a really nice person. She was laughing. Knowing that she was probably about to die, she was laughing about various things. So TK going through that and saving her life with the help of other people is what helped him realise that he wants to be a firefighter, which I loved. because that's kind of what I wanted to happen. I didn't want him to kind of choose a different lifestyle and kind of not have as much to do with the show, but because I like him where he is, and also everything he went through meant that he could have some big life choices, choose his new family, choose to go back to his family, his team, the fire station, and also choose to be with Carlos. So now they're finally dating. We don't know if it's like official or if they're just dating, but the line on the car, the holding hands, the hugging, the kissing, it's all good. It's all very cute, and it's all very exciting because I like those two as a couple. And also intrigued to see where they go moving forward, because obviously they're not just going to have a plain sailing relationship because it's a TV show they can't do. But I'm looking forward to seeing where their relationship develops next season. But I like that TK's decided, as I kind of thought he would do, that he wants to be a firefighter. He's back in the station. Things are good with everybody. The family, they're all good. There's kind of no outstanding stuff with those lot moving into season 2, other than the fact that Owen still has cancer. It's going, it's diminishing, but it's still got it. Speaking of the space stuff as well, the scene which didn't carry on from the last episode, when he spots the person in the station, but is now a new person in the station that she's speaking to, a space thing. I think, was it the same person? I can't tell, because the last episode ended with a call where someone was saying explosion, Earth's atmosphere, and it was all crackly and cutting out. Whereas this one, she spoke to someone who was on the International Space Station. So I don't know if it was the same call, I don't think it was, but yeah, she spoke to someone who was up in space, who'd been hit by the solar storm. We saw those people in that station with him that had died, and he was about to die, and he knew he was about to die because he didn't have the atmosphere of Earth to protect him from the effects of the storm. Then we had to have that really emotional scene where he got connected to Grace, she connected him to his wife, and as he was saying kind of goodbye to his wife, and he said things to her to make her realise that he was dying, because he didn't want to actually say the words. His daughter came on the phone, and she was like, "Oh, when are you coming home?" And so I cried, I think, twice this episode. One was the woman drowning in the ambulance, but she survived, luckily. And 2 was the space station, because it was one of those, I'm going to die. There's nothing to stop that. But I'm going to say my last words. And we saw that, like, he said goodbye without saying goodbye to them, and it was really sad. And then just, he was gone. You know, like mid kind of conversation, he was gone. And Grace had to sit there and listen to the whole thing, which is hard. Really hard and really emotional, and that's going to weigh on her. And we saw that at the end when she had the conversation with Judd about, I spotted someone up there, he thought she was making like a God reference. But now I spotted an astronaut, and it was really tough. And I don't know how people do that job. Obviously, that's a very extreme circumstance. And that's not an everyday call that they will have, but being on the phone with someone who's dying, I've been there. I've said to people in the past, what I love about 911 is that I can empathise with elements of it, because I had a similar-ish sort of job a while ago where I had to speak to a lot of people. It wasn't like a 911 thing, but long story short, we spoke to people that had a tag on, as part of their criminal order, early release from jail, as part of a bail sentence, things like that. So we had a lot of phone calls with a lot of people in distress and in pain or upset, and I had a call where someone had taken an overdose, and I had to stay on the phone with them till the ambulance arrived. So whilst I didn't have to hear them die because they saved them and they got there in time, you know, I can empathise with that element of, I'm on the phone with someone that I've never met and I'm hearing them in emotional distress and I just have to listen to it or talk to them through it. And I get it, but yeah, he died and that was really sad. But the episode as a whole was really good. As a finale, it was good that by the end of it, most things felt wrapped up. Obviously, Owen's cancer's still outstanding, but TK's back in the team. But I would have wished there was more things to do with the team itself. Like, there wasn't really much to do with Marjan, Mateo, Paul. They were in the episode. It was had some sweet moments, but they didn't really have any part to play in anything big storyline-wise or any big things to do with their story arcs. Owen, other than being a bit emotional because TK wasn't there, didn't have a big storyline really to deal with. It was basically TK dealing with his future and all the space things, which was separated enough from our team that whilst the space things were quite epic, to be fair, I liked the scale of that and the fallout of that and the different things that were caused by the solar storm, and that is an epic thing for a finale, because a lot of it was dealing with things that weren't our characters. So the guy on the space station, the woman in the van, which was TK was saving her, and the people in the plane, Obviously, our characters were there to save their lives, but it didn't feel like a finale on their side, minus TK and the Irish stuff, which, whilst that felt very season finale, it wrapped up their storyline. I didn't overly love where it went. I just think it was kind of anticlimactic. But that might be to do with the fact that maybe they didn't know that she was leaving. And so maybe they planned to do more with it and didn't have time. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of spitballing ideas. But overall, it was okay. Like, it was an okay episode. I just think it could have hit harder with our team, put our team in more danger. I said about what I would have changed the Irish storyline to make their reunion more impactful and more dramatic. That would have been cool. And then maybe ended her storyline a little differently. Well, like, she's going to get help somehow. Maybe not yet, but she's like, give me some time and I'll go get help with you. Or something like, I don't know. I don't know. I think there's things I would have changed to make it a bit more epic. But overall, I did still enjoy the episode. Cried twice. I had a good time, but I'm excited to see where it takes their characters in Series 2. Because I think, like I think it's a longer season, and I just think with Series 2 and 911, that's where it really hit its stride for me. So I think Series 2 of Lone Star are probably going to be the same, where we've got our base characters, we know who they are, we love them, other than the one that's going to be introduced in Series 2. Now let's take it to the next level. That's what I hope for Series 2. We'll have to wait and see when we get there. As always, my name is Scott. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the episode. Did you enjoy the video? Or what your thoughts on the season as a whole? As the whole of Season 1 of 911 Lone Star. Yeah, that's it for 911 Lone Star Season 1. Overall, really enjoyed it. I think right now I still prefer the original, but I'll take some time to think about it and hopefully talk about it more in the next episode. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the videos. Leave some comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And please take a look at the Patreon link down below to watch the full-length reaction to this episode, as well as all of 911 Lone Star Season 1. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you all very soon for the next episode of 911 Lone Star. Bye, guys. Take care. Stay safe.